Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Swight, and today's video is about 10 things that I wish I'd known before going to college. This is kind of just an informative video for people that haven't gone to college yet. This is like somewhat UVA specific, but a lot of things that I'm mentioning in this video are pretty generic. These are just like general college things. Also, today's video is like relatively visually basic, so if you just want to have this video running in the background while you're working on homework or doing something else, feel free to do that. I'm just going to be listing off some things that I wish I had known before going to college. Alright, so I wanted to start today's video off by talking about buying books at the bookstore, the UVA bookstore. And a lot of people do this because of the convenience aspect, but I have found that a lot of the books that you need for classes you can find on Amazon or eBay for far cheaper. There are a few books that you can only find in the bookstore that are exclusive to your university, but I urge you guys to look at eBay and Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. You can find a lot of really great deals on textbooks there. I'm just going to throw up an example. So I took Stat 2120 in my first semester at UVA, and the stat textbook at the UVA bookstore is around $220, and you can get it on Amazon for around 50 or 60 used. So there's a huge difference in the cost there. So I definitely advise you guys to check Facebook Marketplace, check eBay and Amazon before you go to buying books at the bookstore. I saved like $800 last semester by doing that. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about has to do with orientation, and that is signing up for classes for the first semester of college. For UVA, they have you fill out this form where it has all the specifics of each class that you want to sign up, and you have to fill out 20 different classes that you're interested in. And I found this super stressful looking up all the classes. It's extremely confusing, but they have you fill out this sheet at orientation and everyone stresses about it. And I'm telling you guys, it is not worth the stress. Everyone ends up getting the classes that they want. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't really know anyone who was disappointed about what classes they ended up with. So I encourage you guys to definitely stay on top of it, but do not stress about it. It was stressed way too much, and I remember that being one of the more stressful days in the very beginning of the semester. You have other things to be worrying about, so do not stress about classes. Most people get the classes that they want. So if you guys haven't already, check out my UVA Day in the Life video, but in that video I explained that the food at UVA is awful, and they force you to buy the ultimate meal plan, so they probably know it's bad. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but anyway, you have to buy the meal plan, but there are a few ways to get around it. UVA's ultimate meal plan comes with meal exchanges, so basically you can swipe your card for food at like different restaurants on grounds like Subway, Chick-fil-A. They have free meal exchange programs there, so I really utilize those. If you guys saw that video, I went to Chick-fil-A at the end of the day there. Definitely utilize those, and also if you want to skip the line, it's not really that much faster, but you can download the Grubhub app and the Tap and Go app. You have to download both. I'll leave instructions down below on how to sign up with UVA's Grubhub program, but you can order your food in advance and then pick it up like an hour later when it's ready, so you don't have to wait in line.
Is it blinking red?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so Amir just walked.
Okay, so this next one's about going to class in college, and you're not obligated, like you are in high school, you're not obligated to go to class in college. Like the FBI is not going to come knocking on your door if you don't show up to lecture.
FBI, open up!
But just for your own good, guys, you're paying for college, or your parents are paying a lot of money for college. I encourage you guys not to skip multiple classes in a row, because I know people that do that and it does not turn out well. There are options to watch lectures online for some classes, but being there in person allows you to kind of fully immerse yourself into that one class. Okay, so this next one is super important. It really pertains to like mental health and just staying healthy while you're in college. And that is pace yourself. There's so much to do in college. You literally don't spend a single minute bored in college. This is like an awesome feeling. Pacing yourself cannot be more important in college, especially because there's so much stuff. And if you don't have everything figured out in the first semester, that's perfectly fine. I know people who didn't really have great first semesters, but their second semesters were fantastic, or their second years were fantastic. It gets better, and there's so much opportunity to meet new people in college. Like, if the first people that you meet aren't like your best friends, there are other people you can meet in college. You're not stuck with them like you were in high school. I love my high school friends. Like, that's not like a roast or anything, if I like came off as one. There are just so many people in college. Like, you're not stuck with the same group of people. So definitely expand and take advantage of all the opportunity that you have, but don't get down about it. Don't like stress yourself out about it. It's not a huge deal. Everyone will find their place in college. It just sometimes takes a little bit longer, and that's fine. That's just like a mental health thing. It's like, it's important that you take care of yourself. Okay guys, so this next one is apply to scholarships. And I know that they're a ton of effort, but they're definitely worth the reward if you are rewarded with a scholarship. Now, I would say the one caveat is do not apply to niche.com and fastweb.com scholarships, because I applied to a lot of those and I wasted a lot of time applying to those, and I didn't even get any responses saying that I got it or I hadn't got it. So it just felt like a complete scam the entire time. But a lot of schools dish out their own scholarships, so definitely check out your school's website for any scholarship opportunities and apply to those, because I know people that have earned scholarships. So it's actually possible to earn a scholarship. I know a lot of people don't think it's possible, but it is, so apply. So I've got a lot of comments from people and DMs from people who have seen my day in the life video, UVA. Again, if you haven't seen that, go watch it, it's great. But people from that video have asked me whether UVA is the right choice for them, considering the whole party scene, and a lot of them be like, I am not comfortable with that. And my response to that is, I'd say do not let that discourage you from coming to UVA. Although 30% of UVA is in Greek life, and that is a very large percentage, there are also 70% of 16,000 people that are not in Greek life. So if that's something you're not into, there's still so many different opportunities to make friends and to get involved at UVA. UVA should be paying me. I just speak way too highly of them. But I'm telling you guys, it's definitely something that should not discourage you. You should not be discouraged by the large size of the social scene at UVA. Okay, so this is something that I've realized now that I am a full-time Zoom University class of 2020 student. College is really way more than just learning. It's really about the experience. Now, while studying is extremely important and you still want to do well, I would definitely say that the experience that is college is important. So have fun. Fortunately, at UVA, not a lot of people get way too caught up in their studies, and people do work hard. Like, UVA is a tough school. People work really hard there, and it's a great school for the academics as well. But have fun too. Like, there's just so much to do at school. There's so many different things that you can explore. There's so many different clubs to join. There's so many different people to meet. Have fun in college. So I guess that concludes today's video, guys. I have a Zoom class meeting in like 20 minutes. So, yeah, that's the way things are now. And with that, slide out. Got you guys. Got you.